Sorry about that, Kanoa. Warrior football team is 2-0 after beating Washington State Saturday 38-20 in Seattle. Warriors posted 626 total offensive yards, with Rodney Bradley recording a career-high 7 receptions for 150 yards and 2 first-half touchdowns. One right there in the 73-yarder. And Greg Salas, last week's WAC Player of the Week, also posted a career-high 7 receptions for 195 yards and a touchdown right here. It was Greg Alexander's first career 400-yard game, 453 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Hawaii's defense kept the Cougars out of the end zone until the second half, allowing 227 yards passing, 176 rushing, and the Warriors won the turnover battle with 7 takeaways. Coach Mack says the team did take advantage of the time between the first and second game and improved, and he's happy with the win.
Well, I was really pleased with our players. I thought we won all 3 phases of the game. When you win 3 out of the 3, you beat somebody pretty good. You know, I just couldn't be more pleased. I thought Greg had a come-out game. You know, defensively, we came out strong. We got 7 turnovers, and the guys played hard, and, you know, we've got to cut down on offensive turnovers. We had 3 again today, and that's unacceptable. You know, I thought we were a real attacking team, and the guys had fun.
Warriors are in Las Vegas tonight, getting ready for Saturday's game against the unbeaten Rebels. Kickoff Saturday for the 19th at 3 p.m. Hawaii time, and KHON2 will have all your highlights and post-game reaction from Sin.
Yesterday's 38-20 victory over Washington State in Seattle. University of Hawaii's 2-0 to start a season for just the 3rd time in 12 years. Hawaii defense solid. Castle Grad's Blaze Soares and Corey Paredes combined for 16 tackles. Kamehameha Hawaii graduate Mana Silva snagged 2 interceptions on the day. UH forced 7 Cougar turnovers.
They're a Pac-10 team. It's always good to shut down a Pac-10 team. I feel like our defense made plays. Our D-line had a consistent pressure on that quarterback. Linebackers just filling, and our safeties, our secondary just came alive. It was very awesome to see everybody to play as a team, as one cohesive unit.
How's it going, everybody? 2-0 Warrior football team arrived in Las Vegas today and will stay in Sin City for the week, preparing for Saturday night's non-conference showdown with UNLV. Now, UH will enter that game owning college football's 4th best passing offense, averaging 396 yards per game. Senior quarterback Greg Alexander ranks 3rd in the nation in total offense at 422 per outing, while owning the 5th highest passer rating at 189. His go-to guy, junior superstar Greg Salas, his 188 yards per game makes the California native #1 in the country.
It's just what we've been preaching and what we've been saying we can do. We're finally going out there and proving it and getting it down on the field. And, you know, it just feels good to go out there and put up those types of numbers.
And it's complete to Salas. 1 man to beat.
We all know what we can do. We all know our potential. And those first 2 quarters were just, you know, a glimpse of what we can do this season. We still have to play a full game. We've yet to do that, and hopefully we could get that going in these next couple of games.
Now up next for UH, the Rebels of UNLV, who lost to Oregon State last night in Vegas, 23-21. In the loss, starting quarterback Omar Clayton went down in the 3rd quarter with a sprained right knee. His status for Saturday's game listed as uncertain, but he says that he expects to be ready. Rebels, led behind a hard-hitting defense, are 1-1 on the season. UH leads the all-time series, having won the last meeting in 2007, 47-14. Kickoff set for 5 o'clock Hawaii time Saturday night. Opening week of the NFL's regular season rolled on today, where former Warrior All-American Devon Bess and his Dolphins lost to the Falcons in Atlanta. Second-year starting wideout good for a team high 7 catches for 57 yards and 2 punt returns for an average of 6. In the win for the Falcons, fellow former UH All-American Jason Elam, in his 17th year in the league, went 2 for 4 on field goals with a long of 50 yards. Falcons over the Finns 19-7. Brett Favre and the Vikings off to a good start with a 34-20 victory over the Browns today. Minnesota running back Adrian Peterson is a beast. Check this out. Yikes. 25 carries for 180 yards and 3 touchdowns in the loss for Cleveland. Hawaii boys rookie linebackers Kaluka Maiava and David Vekune both played on special teams. Finish of the day.
The Warrior football team's long road trip is far from over. Hawaii left Seattle for Vegas earlier today, but they still have reason to bask in their win over Washington State. After all, it was the first time UH had ever beaten a BCS conference team on the road.
Oh, it's a big confidence booster. First road test, Pac-10 school. It's a great victory for us. Now we're looking forward. We're on a little roll right now, so we got a little swagger to us now. We're feeling good.
UH has a laundry list of reasons to feel good about their 18-point win over Washington State last night. Hawaii's offense recaptured the glory of Warrior teams past and scored 35 points against the Cougars in the first half, setting career highs for 3 Warriors in the process, like QB Greg Alexander, who threw for 453 yards and 3 touchdowns.
A lot of the credit goes to the receivers. Basically, they get a little separation. Just got to put the ball on them, and they're going to keep running. So they did a great job of getting open, and made my job easy just to let them catch and run.
Before the game, Coach Mack told his players that their goal for the day was to attack, and that's what they did. Greg Salas and Rodney Bradley both had 7 catches, both topped 150 yards, and each had at least 1 touchdown. Defensively, Hawaii proved that they're one of the hardest hitting teams around. UH forced 7 turnovers, more than any other squad under Coach Mack's watch. Safety Mana Silva had a career-high 2 interceptions, and those extra possessions led to 14 added points for Hawaii.
The thing that was the challenge this week is we played a bunch of newcomers at home last week. Now we had to play them on the road for the first time, so they had to learn a lot. And, obviously we're moving in the right direction.
Yeah, it was big. We had a bunch of turnovers today. It worked out well. But that was one of our main emphasis because last game we didn't have any turnovers.
You want more Warrior coverage? Well, of course you do, and we'll have it on the Coach Mack Show tonight at 10:35 right here on KGMD.